Welcome, everyone, to the New Earth Cooperative, where we gather every second Sunday of the month to uh, come together to help us support our awakening, our soul awakening, in a safe and supportive environment using the Christ codes. And the Christ codes are a living light language designed to, as a building blocks, to help you open up your own light language within your soul, to activate your fifth-dimensional dream light body, and also a language to help you communicate to your light body. And so today we're in a 11-11-11 timing, which is a really powerful portal for accessing our soul gateway. And before we get started in that, I just wanted to kind of review just a little bit of what we covered last week, because it kind of flows into what we're going to be doing this week, actually last month. So last month we talked about the evolutionary consciousness and the different stages that we go through in our soul awakening. And the purpose for that really is to connect to who we are as divine beings through self, soul, and God realization. And so the self-realization really happens in the first through fourth chakra. So in the first chakra, you have your physical reality. The second chakra is your emotional body. Your third chakra is your mental body. And your fourth chakra is your spiritual connection. And this is where we ultimately are wanting to unite with the heart. And we have a sacred atom inside of our heart, which holds the memories of everything that we experience in this live stream. And so and those memories are actually recorded in the blood. And so when we start opening up to the heart, we can then begin accessing memories that that are ready to come up for healing. And so to get to the multidimensional level, to the soul level, we need to go to the sixth chakra. And the sixth chakra has an eternal atom which holds the memories of all our other life streams. And so today we're going to be working with the sixth chakra to access our soul gate memory of other life streams where we have lived in golden ages and have lived as masters. And so we want to be able to access those gifts and bring them into physical manifestation. And I have brought with me today a couple of items that have actually manifested for me in the course of my soul awakening and calling in spiritual gifts. And one right here is an arrow. This actually was used to clean the skins of animals, and I forgot what the substance is called, but this just appeared while I was walking on sacred land. It just showed up under my feet and presented itself, and I know that I lived on that land and lived as an American Indian, and so this item actually reappeared from a live stream where I actually used this tool. And then recently I was working in my garden, and this object appeared, and it looks like a skull. And this is also an item that has appeared for me, that has come in from another live stream. So it's very possible to reclaim these gifts. They actually can manifest for you. And so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to actually be traveling into the sun and to the Golden City, and we're going to be working in a pod, a chamber, which I'm going to call a pod because it's more like living tissue, and we're going to be in there to receive some healing and also to reclaim some of our our golden age gifts. But before I lead us into that journey, I just wanted to share a little bit about my journey so that you'll have a better understanding of how we're working today and how this relates to the Christ energy and the Christ codes. So back in 2008, I was guided to come up here for the next stage of my work. And I moved up here in the Lionsgate timing, 888, 2008. And my husband and another woman who I meditated with in a spiritual group in Los Angeles met me up at Panther Meadows, and we went off the trail and found these huge boulders to hold the energy for our ceremony. And we got on one of the boulders that was so big it held all three of us. And when we put our third eyes together just to begin the ceremony, we were instantly transported back to the end times of Atlantis. And what we saw was that the Atlantis was crumbling around us. It was going down, and we were priests and priestesses, and we had made a soul pact to bring that energy back into another time. And so as this memory was awakening within us, I actually had energy flowing down through my crown chakra, down through my body, out of my womb into the mountain. And so this energy was then released into the mountain to serve in this now. And shortly thereafter, we received guidance to start building diamond light grids here on Earth and out into the cosmos. And it took us a year's worth of work to actually finish the work. And we were working with three other triad groups on the inner. So there was a total of 12 of us working to accomplish this task. And after that happened, I saw that we had birthed a golden child from that experience. And in wanting to understand it, the child actually kind of magically transformed into a golden being of light, fully embodied in like a human body, but it was not in physical reality. It was a spiritual being that we called the Golden One. And he's been working with us ever since. And he would be what you would call the Horus. When you start accessing the greater being that you are and start embodying the Christ energy, then that essence comes forth as a spiritual support for you to reclaim your spiritual gifts and powers, and to help you what is the word I want? Assimilate the greater Christ energy that you are, to become a conscious representative and co-creator of the one body of Christ. And so the Horus comes from ancient mystery school teachings. And so for our gathering today, I'm going to be calling in Hathor and our Horus. Each of us has a Horus. And so when you're working in, like with my husband and I, we're working in a twin flame relationship, the Horus is working with us as the third, as the triad member to hold the Trinity, because everything comes out of the Trinity. Mother Sophia as source, or whatever you want to call source, all that is, when it starts creation through sound and then through light and then into physical form, it separates into the physical, into the masculine and to the feminine. And so we have that Trinity relationship with Sophia and the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And so in our relationship, in our marriage, I'm representing the feminine, and he's representing the masculine for that triad relationship with the Horus. But if you're not in a partnership, you still have those aspects of yourself. You have the divine feminine and the divine masculine as part of your internal makeup, and that can form the triad action with the Horus individually. So so no one is left out of the Trinity energy that is needed to really embody the total divinity that you are. And so let's see, let me look at my notes where I want to go from here. So there was a message that when we were working with the Horus, our Horus, in this new moon cycle, the message to us was that, see if I can find it in my notes. Well, I'll just tune in and remember it. The message is that we are the work, that it's all about us waking up and doing the work, connecting into our heart centers and healing those parts of ourselves that have been wounded, not only in this live stream, but in other live streams. And that the Horus is the essence of what we are. And we are here working to embody that essence, to become the Christ energy, to become living embodiments, walking Christed beings. So, so that's pretty much the preparation work that I wanted to share with you. So now I'm going to move us into our journey work, and I have prepared some codes for us. So let me just get them. Well, first off, I want to, okay. And before I start this, I wanted to say that when you reclaim, when you start reclaiming spiritual gifts and powers, you're actually going to be tested or challenged in that, because it's a great responsibility to reclaim these gifts and powers. And what happens is we are programmed to be afraid of failure, and it's a general program that we all deal with. But underlying that program is the fear of our greatest potential. And so when we start accessing these greater tools and these gifts and the consciousness of who we truly are, then these programs that we've been running from maybe multiple live streams start coming up for us to deal with. And the feelings that we had and the reasons why we have gone into those programs start surfacing. So maybe we were persecuted in another live stream, or raped or molested, or whatever it happens to be. Those places of vulnerability are going to come up, because to be able to reach our divinity and the power that we truly are, we have to face all these aspects of ourselves and bring them into unification, heal them, and bring them into alignment with the one body of Christ. And so all this stuff is now going to start surfacing, right? So I just wanted to say that before we begin. And also, when things start surfacing, just remember, when things start surfacing for you, don't fall into the trap of thinking that you're reversing or that you're going backwards, because sometimes it feels that way. In my own journey, I used to get stuck in the thing of like, oh my God, I'm going through this phase again, and how come, and kind of beating myself up about it, not realizing that I was being tested, and that and I finally got to the point where I said, I realized this, and I started saying to myself, oh my God, if I'm being tested, that means that I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, and to not let go of what I'm doing, but to continue to forge on. So when that happens now, I say, well, thank you for acknowledging the fact that I'm about to make a big breakthrough, because you're testing me again, and I know that I'm right at the edge. I'm getting ready to leap over this initiation. So don't get down on yourself when these things start showing up, because it's not the same level. It's going to be a different level each time when you start breaking through these programs and these viral programs in belief systems. There are layers and layers and layers of programming that we have gotten when we were in the womb and growing up in our different stages of evolution. So as we break through one, then the next time we hit a milestone, then other layers of this same energy is going to come up until we finally can heal the whole energy itself. And the whole energy is actually almost like an entitized being. I've actually gotten to the place where the energy has been with me for eons of time. And when I finally get to the place where I am truly ready to let go of this experience, I've learned all the lessons I need to learn, and I do not want to go there anymore. I call the energy out and I have a conversation with it, and it is tired too. It's tired of playing this role because it has volunteered to play this role. Even our family members volunteer to play these roles, or people in our lives volunteer to play these roles, and they're happy to have you move past that that limited thinking. And so when we can release the energies and give gratitude for all the lessons they gave us, then they can move on as well and move on to a higher level of consciousness and experience for themselves. So everyone wins in that situation. We're all letting go and ready to move on and move into higher planes of consciousness. Okay, so I think I covered all that. So I like to first begin to align us before we begin this work with the Ak Imu Ovi mantra. And for those of you who know it, please sing along with me. And here we go. Ak Imu Ovi, 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 Ak Imu Ovi. All right, so we just cleared our field, and now let's anchor that energy into the earth so that we are totally embodying our work today. So the code for that is 0133 943 647 0. I'll do it 2 more times. 0133 943 647 0. Last time. 0133 943 647 0. Okay, so now I'm going to set our sacred space for transformation, and I want to do it in Christ code language so that we are actually speaking to our 5th dimensional light body. So I'm going to sing it once, and then I'm going to do the code. And when you hear this replay, you can go over and sing it for yourself, but I'm not going to have you sing it with me. You can actually benefit from just hearing it. And so the mantra is Iksura now Dejwan Gao Hitis Rafan Mak. And the code for that is 919 443 782 964. And I also have a mantra for us, which is going to allow us to claim and embody our mastery from all golden ages. And we're actually going to be calling in the one that, our next level of evolutionary evolvement, the one that is going to serve us best. We want to call that one in for us today. And the mantra for this is, now I want you to sing this with me. So I'm going to sing it. I'm going to sing it in, there's 4 parts. So I'm going to sing it and then allow you to sing it. And then we'll continue on. Okay, so here it goes. Ix Kaislan Makbav Dej Sutisra Lun Gao Now. And the code for that is 933-424-129-375. And I just want to sing it a couple more times, and you can join me if you wish. Ix Kai's Lan Mak Bav Dej Su Tizra Lun Gao Now. Ix Kai's Lan Mak Bav Dej Su Tizra Lun Gao Now. All right. So now let us close our eyes and let us connect with our divine self, call in our divine self. And I would like to actually call in Hathor and Horus. So Hathor is divine feminine ascended master, and the Horus is, for each one of us, our Christed essence. And I would also like to call in the seraphim dragons of truth and sovereignty to stand guard for our work here today and to be a holist in their light and their love and protection. And let us now just see ourselves surrounded in the Christ light, a beautiful sphere of sapphire blue, rainbow white light, and see it emanating out from your heart chakra and just encompassing you in a sphere of light. And together we are now all going to go to the center of our sun. And as we approach it, there are two golden doors, and we are seeing them swinging open and allowing us to enter. And we are being guided by the seraphim dragons of truth and sovereignty into this temple, the golden city within our sun. And this is where our divine self resides. And there are pods. These are gelatinous type looking pods, almost like a cellular membrane, that are now coming around us and enclosing us for this work here today. And we are, while we're receiving our gifts, we are going to be receiving some healing energies. And so this pod is almost like being in a placenta, and we are being hooked up on our neurological level, in our spinal column, our kundalini, and all the way down to our DNA. We are being totally flushed out, you might say, from all the toxins and things that we deal with every day. Our poison is being, our poison, our planet is being poisoned. Our food, our water, the air, we're all being poisoned daily. So let us let the seraphim dragons just hold us in their light while we're in these pods. And beloved Hathor is a master of light language, and also of moving into different dimensional timelines to work with her other life streams. And she actually opened portals for her initiates to go back and forth from Sirius back to Earth. And so she is assisting us as well in gathering our spiritual tools today. So let us just ask our Oversoul to bring in for each one of us whatever live stream, Golden Age live stream, is the most relevant one for us to actually unite with today. And as we are receiving these images, and they may come in as feelings, they may come in as intuitive knowing, memories, just be open to any way they want to show up for you. And I'm seeing a ruby red pillar of light coming up and holding us underneath our little pod. It's actually coming to join with us. And a pillar of light is coming down from heaven and also merging with us. And so these two lights are coming together and coming into our healing pod. And it is opening up a portal for us to receive whatever spiritual gifts are waiting for us. And they could show up in the form of crowns, rings, sacred objects. So I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm just going to let you tune in to your divinity, spiraling down into your heart space, and just allow yourself to experience this healing and let the memories and these spiritual objects come to you. All right, I hope everyone has received their gift. And I encourage you to, throughout the month, to work with this gift, meditate with it, and see what messages and knowledge or knowing that is there for you to unite with. And so I'm seeing the angels singing, and these beautiful songs are permeating into our pods and anointing us and blessing us. And let us give gratitude for the gifts that we received today, for the support we had here from Hathor and our Horus, and the Seraphim Dragons, and our visit into our Golden City, uniting with our Divine Self. Thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful healing. And now the pods are being opened, and we are coming out of them. And I'm seeing angel dust swirling around us and removing any other residues of energies that were let go during this session. And we are being guided back to here, to our home planet. And just feel yourself anchoring into your body, into Mother Earth. And let us give all the blessings that we received here today into Mother Earth, send them into Mother Earth, and radiate them out into our communities, out into the nation, out into the world, so that this vibration may be received, and those who are receptive to uniting and awakening to their mastery, to their masters who have lived in other golden ages, may they receive this blessing as well. And I want to thank all of you who are here today live and who are going to hear this recording for being courageous spiritual warriors to come in and accept your spiritual gifts and the challenges that they may awaken within you to claim your own divinity, your own mastery. And for those of you here today, I would also, actually, I just want to close this circle before I move on. Thank you, Mother Sophia, the Seraphim Christ Dragons. Thank you so much for assisting us today, and for the Horus, Hathor and Horus, who so lovingly blessed us today with their presence. And so I am closing this circle of healing and sending my love off to you as well. And I would also like you, I have prepared a poll that I would like those who are present here today, if you wouldn't mind answering the questions that are in this poll. Is there multiple choice, yes and no? If you could quickly go through those before you leave the meeting today, I would really appreciate it. And this will help me be a better service to you and to others who are wanting to learn the Christ codes in the future. And I also wanted to just announce for those who are new to the gathering that there is a free gift at the Christ Codes website, where I gift you the Christ Code mantra. And so please go there and receive the gift. You'll find it in the tab where it says free gift, and you'll receive a download. And also I wanted to let you know that I am updating our Christ Codes Basics course for a new a new course for next year that is going to be broken down into 3 segments. It's going to be basics, intermediate, and advanced. And I am going to be doing some beta testing on it. So if you're interested in participating in the beta testing, please let me know. You can send me an email at christcodes.com, and just in the title line, subject line, you can put CC beta launch, and I will get a hold of you. And I also wanted to let you know that I have a tune-in available, which is right under the free gift tab. You'll see a tune-in tab, and I'm offering a soul code offering where I channel a soul code for you to help you bring in a greater soul memory, and channel an experience for you that will help you integrate and become more in touch with the next level of awakening that you're ready for. And also, I wanted to invite all of you back next month, December 9th, for our gathering. And I will send out a post inviting you to that and letting you what the subject matter will be. And that is it for today. Thank you again so much for being here. I hope you all finished your polls, and have a very blessed day. And me, this is my wedding anniversary, so I'm going to go out and celebrate with my husband. It's been 6 years of a blissful marriage, and I'm so grateful for him in my life. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my beloved. He has really been a rock of support for me. So I love you, Bennett, and we'll see you all here next month. Thank you so much. Have a great day.